listen. You gotta stay on the side of the road. But I don't mind. There's cars coming and no, don't worry. I got those. They're not your problem. You don't need to protect me. You don't need to protect me. How about I protect you and you just be a dog? And those are just coward. So coward bullies. And you yeah, you're nope. Don't let them get to you, baby. If you stay on the side of the road and listen, we can move. But you run it right here, and that's what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, get off the road. Ragnarok. Ragnarok, I got you. I got you. I got you. No one's gonna bug you. I got you. I got you. Don't let them get you. These cars. I'm gonna go. Okay, let me make sure we're tied up good. Because they're trying to mess with you, and don't let them get to you. And you know what? In the end, they've been abandoned. They have no parents, no family. That's why they are the way they are. They would love to have what you have, baby. You have family and you're loved. And look at you have a job and a purpose. They don't. You think it'd be fun running the streets like that every day? But when you got nowhere to go and no one waiting for you when you get there. Whoa, back on the road. Side of the road. The cars will hit you. And you just don't know about cars, baby. Ugh. So, I like the... Nope, you gotta get over here. You're on the side of the road. Dude, you gotta catch your cool. Get out of here! Out of here! See, they're not scary. They're not scary. Look at how they run away. They're not Ragnarok. They're not scary. They're not. Get out of here! See, they're scaredy cats. No. There's cars coming too. Oh, get out! Go! See, they're scaredy cats. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna hurt you. Shh, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You don't need to protect me. I'm okay. Okay, let's go. I'm okay. You're okay. Dang, you are strong to be pulling this. There's these wait, let's just go home. These cars are killing it for me. Get over here. Get up. Their cars are coming. Pay attention. There's cars. The cars don't see you. They don't know you. And now, aren't you tired? God, I hate... Can you stop? Can we wait for that dumb last car? They're not scary. They're bullies. They're bullies. Yeah, don't let them get to you. They're bullies. And when you get a bully, when they have 2 or 3 against 1, that's a bully. And that just shows how weak they are. God, these cars. Ugh. God damn. Okay, I'm going to cross over. Come on. Because I trust my time, but I'm not really. Come on, just ignore them. Nope. You're letting them take over our walk. It doesn't pull in here. Oh, maybe though. You got a heart, kiddo. I just found out more about the bully dogs today. They belong to my neighbors who live next door to me, and they moved out. And it turns out they were running like a puppy mill in their house. And they seemed like the nicest people. But they left, like, oh God, like a bunch of cages in all the bedrooms, and they're filled with dog feces and a lot of blood. I didn't see it, my daughter did. And they, all of a sudden, it was like a grandma, a dad, and like two little girls. Maybe like a 23-year-old, like a 20-year-old, like mid-20 girl. And they kept to themselves, spoke Spanish, definitely kept to themselves. But when they moved abruptly within like a weekend. It was this boom, they're out like in a flash. So I never even spoke with them really. But anyways, the dogs, the two of the main dogs that keep coming and taunting Ragnarok, they live next door to me. I don't remember them. And it was at a time where I was in my room more, not outside. I was agoraphobia, just kind of room bound. I spent almost like 2 years not even seeing the sun. You know, I'd get out here and there, managed to make it to the beach. Like when I'm out, it's hard for me to transition, but when I'm out, you know, it's I can feel normalized. It's just the getting out, and it's a lot of coaching and patience and understanding, which I don't really have much, or I didn't have much. And on my side, would be with whoever's around me. And on my side, just I can't even say what it is, just anxiety. I don't even know if it's anxiety. I can't really define it. But anyways, so that's why I'm not surprised I'm not that familiar with these dogs. But they left the dogs behind. They dumped them off in the desert, and they bailed out. So the neighbor across the street, she's the one who told me this. She and another neighbor, just right where we were at, when he had his little meltdown. Well, meltdown's not really fair to say, because he is a good boy. He's just reacting. He's a puppy, and part of it afraid, part of it possibly that he wants to defend me. And that's why, you know, I go extra when I'm dealing with them, just so he knows that I'm not afraid, and that I don't need protection. That, you know, that he's okay. I got him. I got your back, boy. And it's okay. Be a dog, and ignore these type of dogs, because you know what angers you gives you power. And his anger may come from a fear, and you know he's a dog, he's a puppy, so there's curiosity. He's male, he's not fixed, so there's that testosterone, and but he's a good boy. He just those dogs, I have him. I'm in the front yard, staying in the front yard in the Land Rover, because you know there was parvo at my house like a couple of years ago. My daughter, her dogs brought it in, and it killed her dog. It's very devastating, and his two babies. His babies died, and then her dog, the father, died right after. It was very sad. And after having, you know, witnessing that, they tried everything to keep him alive, everything. And then, I would say maybe April. April of last year, 2024, my Chloe died. She was an American Eskimo, and that girl, she really touched my heart and really made me it broke me down. She got in past my guarded heart. And love came in. And it's the kind of love, a dog kind of love, like an unconditional kind of, it doesn't matter where I've been, doesn't matter what I did. She's just thought, come on, pretty baby, just take me with you. But after my daughter was taken from me, or stolen from her father during a divorce, or separation divorce, after he took her from me and my kids left, he kind of turned everybody against me. And I was left here at the house alone. All I had was my Chloe and my son Christian, when he passed away in April of 2021. His dog. But Christian was still alive at this time. But having a full house of my 5 children and 6 grandbabies, and they're all babies too. That was my heaven. I'm a nurturer. I'm a grandma. I'm a mom. That's everything. And after my daughter was taken, her dad he broke his restraining order, and I had called the police on him because he was threatening to steal my daughter, who was 10 at the time, and take her to first Texas, where his family, and then into Mexico, where supposedly he has family. And I would never see her again. And he's a convicted murderer. 2 strikers, I don't know how you say it, but yeah, 2-time strikers, 3 strikes in California, you're out. And his strikes were nothing minor, they were huge. Like, he has ties with the mafia, but this was back when his prison days. He's an ugly dude. And how I got involved with him, I was, a hopeful, starry-eyed, optimistic, positive, see the best in people, naive, immature, clueless, lady child. Well, no, I was, I guess it's a lady, like in your 20s. Oh my God, I was like my mid-20s. I had just got a house. I was raising my daughter, just one daughter, by myself. I had a house. I had a job I was actually doing really good at my job. I was up for district manager. I was working in a portrait studio. I had opened up a lot of studios throughout California, Southern California. And it took us moving. I was very independent, but it took us, let me see, first Grand Terrace. It's really beautiful up there. And that was pretty close to Apple Valley, but not so close. And then from there, I went to Barstow, and then to, by Long Beach, and I lived in Los Alamitos. Then we got transferred to, moved to Port Hueneme, and that was right on the beach. Like, you could see the ocean from my bedroom balcony. It was beautiful. And I was able to sustain my work and while my daughter was in school. And I did merchandising, so that it all kind of aligned with my own hours. I made it my own hours. So I was able to raise my daughter, and really without having the need for like a full-time babysitter. And I was able to take her to go to school with her. This was all, she was very young. She's in her 30s now, so this was back in, she's born in 89. So, okay, and Los Alamitos, Port Hueneme, and that might be it. But it was all like the beautiful beach cities. Then I came back to the high desert because I felt bad for my daughter, because I did move a lot, and I was very close with her, and she wasn't interacting with children much as I tried. And I wasn't overbearing, but I was very involved in her life. Like, I had a name badge in the front of the school with my name on it because I was like, permanent volunteer. But not in a overly hovered way where I'd keep my distance from my daughter because I really wanted her to open up, because she was very shy, very quiet, very timid. Gosh, she's always been like that. It's really interesting in retrospect, where I look back on the lives of my children and my grandchildren and my nieces. Can't say nephews. Damn. I guess I don't have any. Damn, I don't really have any nephews there's no nephews. Just in-law nephews, but they moved to Texas, so unfortunately I wasn't close with them. The only one I was close with, he lived in Oregon. It's Andrew Segovia. He was a Marine. And after my son died, like 2 days after, when Andrew found out, because he was very close with us, and when he was a child, and then when he was stationed in Camp Pendleton, it's San Diego. It's a couple hours from here, but where's his only family? So he was here every weekend. Then he got transferred to Yucca Valley, which is a lot closer. So we were already close with him, but it's just that much more better. He was a bit, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 8, no, he's like 9 years older. He's the same age as my oldest daughter. Then my oldest, then my oldest son. So they were close, and it's just neat. When I observe the boys and their friendship, it's what I would think girl friendships would be like. And girls, at least just from my observance, it's not like on TV. Like, I was in a 22-year abusive marriage, and everything was taken from me. Everything, including like the ability to have friends and keep them, because just in a marriage like that, it just really makes it hard to be normal, and especially to have people in your life. Well, now I know, because people can influence you and see the things that you don't see. Because I was in an abusive marriage, but I didn't know it. I know he did abusive things. Like my face was restructured by an incident. Man, if I had the pictures, I would show you. I'll pull them up. It's kind of frightening. I remember after that happened, I had been drinking, of course, and he had a habit of trying to keep me dependent on him financially and with my vehicles, where he would break my cars, or just, he would limit me so much he wouldn't even let me go for walks. Someone had to always follow me from a distance. And he throughout the years convinced people that I was crazy. And even, it was just a mindfuck when it was all unraveling and the truth was kind of coming out. And my mind was so twisted up. I couldn't always distinguish like what's normal and what's, batshit crazy. And it took me, I don't know, it was a lot for me to, I'm still not quite, certain of a lot of things. And that kind of abuse for that long of a time, it warps your perception of reality and your place in reality. and what's acceptable and not acceptable. And I guess that ugly husband, I guess he can't take all the credit because my parents had a part in that too. Well, I'm back. I probably cut off in the middle of something, and I don't even recall what I was saying. I had to handle some personal business. But I don't know if I was talking about the dogs or I don't remember. I think I'm gonna. He didn't eat today, and he didn't eat yesterday. These dogs are really they're really messing with our routine, and they've been keeping us up late at night because I'm sleeping in a car with my dog in the front yard. So you can, you're really close to them. And they can be intimidating, the dogs. And at first, yeah, they were intimidating. But once they start messing with my dog, oh man, that pulls something out of you. And then it's just so disrespectful too, because this is his yard. This is his house. At least while we're still here. I say that because I'm in a battle against my mother who was influenced by my father to sell my house. They're divorced. To sell my house. And the reason why they're able to, or my mom was able to do that, because the house was under her name.